Hello everyone, welcome to another short review. Today's is going to be a Star Wars set. This is kind of a classic, I guess. This is 75169 Duel on Naboo. It comes with 208 pieces and it retails for $25 in the US. And it comes with 3 minifigs and a great build. Also, apologies throughout this if you see dust or anything. It's kind of an older set, but I wanted to showcase it, and it's going to be great. So, before we take a look at the set itself, which is awesome, it's a great build, great features, great look to it. What resembles the movie scene. By the way, this is from Episode 1, The Phantom Menace of Star Wars. So if you're wondering where this is from, that's where it is. It's the end of the film, the Duel of the Fates fight scene. It's very iconic. But before we take a look at the build itself, I will push that aside and I will bring the 3 minifigs closer so we can look at them. We did get 3 of them. Of course, there were only 3 fighters in the duel. So we do have Qui-Gon Jinn, of course, Liam Neeson's character on the left here. We have Ray Park's Darth Maul in the middle. And of course, Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan Kenobi are on the right. So, technically, well, when the set came out, all 3 were exclusive to the set. Darth Maul has appeared in the 2015 Sith Infiltrator, as well as a microfighter of that same ship in 2019. So he's no longer exclusive, but this is probably one of the cheaper ways to get Darth Maul. Actually, this is one of the cheapest ways to get Darth Maul, like, ever. Obi-Wan is great. He came in the Naboo Starfighter from 2015. He just doesn't have a cape, so technically he's exclusive still. I mean, I guess. Qui-Gon Jinn is the true exclusive here. He's got actually updated, like, torso and head pieces. So we'll start with, let's see, we'll start with Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon's awesome. He is exclusive, like I said, and he's pretty great. He has the Jedi robes of a master, green lightsaber, awesome, hairpiece. It's a classic hair. He does have back printing, and he's just great. A really great figure. My only problem, it's a really slight problem, is that on the Jedi figures, Obi-Wan as well, they have a little bit of darker skin tone on their chest, whereas, it's supposed to be lighter skin tone, but I can get it. They can get away with it. He does have 2 phases. One of them is this one here. It's a very serious look, and he even has some gray highlights, which is an awesome touch. He does have an alternate face, which is a spoiler. So if you haven't seen the movie, he actually gets killed. So, I mean, this movie's like 20 years old, so you've had a long time to see it. And it's great. This alternate face it's kind of funny, but it's also very, like, morbid, because he dies. You can see the back printing better, and the faces are super great, especially this face. I like the expressiveness there. Qui-Gon is awesome. Darth Maul is next. He has this double-weighted lightsaber, which I will take out of his hand. It's just a standard Lego, lightsaber with 2 red blades on either end. His printing is a little, it's very subtle. So it's kind of hard to see his detail, but hopefully you can see it. That's what it looks like. It's basically just a Sith apprentice robes. So he's wearing like loose-fitting robes in black, which is cool. I really like the detail. There is a bit of back printing, but it's not too much, but it's still good. There is no alternate face for Darth Maul, of course. It would not make any sense whatsoever. He does have a bizarre, but also kind of cool, creepy, grinning expression. So he's smiling with his evil eyes and his tattoos. Looks really cool. He does have the spiky horns on his head, which that's a separate piece to go with him. So Darth Maul is quite awesome. Of course, he is the villain of the set, so he's pretty sweet. And a great way to get Darth Maul. Last up is Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's a Padawan here. So he's younger. He's got the Jedi braid on his shoulder, the belt. Again, the darker skin tone, but that's fine. Blue lightsaber, orange hair, because he's younger. He's got the Jedi Padawan's robes. It's a little different from Qui-Gon's. There's back printing. You can see a little bit of his alternate face peeking out. But here's his first face, very serious look there. And then if you turn him around, he does have a very angry look. Of course, when his master gets killed, he goes kind of savage. So that is Obi-Wan. Wonderful minifig. And all three are awesome, especially Qui-Gon for me. He's my favorite character from Phantom Menace. So to get him was awesome. So yeah, all three minifigs are fantastic. But I will move them aside for a little bit so we can take a look at the Duel kind of chamber. This is kind of like the power generator core that the movie takes place in, this part anyway, that they're fighting in. And it's pretty awesome. I will point out the first feature of this is this little dome down here has some pink dishes. This is kind of like supposed to represent the massive like plasma core like shields that were in the film. There's just basically 4 of these pink dishes, and you kind of just slide them in there, close up the dome. It's pretty cool. There's not too much detail down here. You can't really pose a figure down here. It's really hard to get someone down here. Like, you should probably expand it if you're gonna do that. But going up here, there is actually only one sticker with the entire set, and that is over here. You might have noticed right here. This is a sticker, and it's the only one in the set. It's basically this giant kind of rounded wall section. Unfortunately, there's not a second wall section. It would have been nice to have one here as well, but it's not that big of a deal. The other side of this is the curved wall piece, so that's what that looks like there. And this whole thing is built up quite well, especially for a $25 set. Like, they really added a lot of pieces to make this really like it feels like a really well built set, like a built up set, like it's an actual, you know, scene, which is great. And I think the $25 price added a figure and some more detail, which is nice. There's only really 2 features to this. One of them, you can see this what is it called? This knob sticking out. Well, if I go right here, if I can zoom in here, there are these 2 laser gates, and essentially you want to put Obi-Wan here, and what you want to do is there is a mechanism under here, and it's like all this Technic stuff. What you want to do is there's a knob on the back, and what you want to do to activate these laser bars, like in the film, is you push it forward. So if you take this and push it back and forth, it opens and closes the laser doors, just like in the film, which is great. The only problem with this is once you take a figure and put them like in the front of it, it kind of like, well, it doesn't want to do it now, but when you put a figure in front of it, it kind of either knocks them into the pit or it just jams. So you want to be a little bit careful when doing that. But to set up the Duel, it's really quite simple. So what you want to do is take Obi-Wan. I'll put him back here. And let's take Darth Maul and Qui-Gon. And they're basically, you know, fighting and duking it out. And when Qui-Gon gets killed, spoilers, he is out of the battle. So then Darth Maul gets ready to attack Obi-Wan. And they take Qui-Gon away from here just a minute. And the door opens, Obi-Wan comes out and starts fighting Darth Maul. And then Obi-Wan gets stuck into a pit. And the pit here is really well represented. It's got this like pit section down here. It's an actual pit. And you'll see there's a clear piece down there. Well, if you take Obi-Wan and you throw him down there, well, it's going to be kind of interesting. You throw him down there, and there's this is the last feature. So down here, right here, there is this mechanism here. So what you want to do is push this as hard as you can, and then hopefully Obi-Wan will fly out of the pit. See, there we go. If you do that, he flies. It's really cool. So he literally jumps out of the pit, like in the film. Well, hold on. There we go. So it's a little bit funny. You gotta have to, if you want to get the feature to work, you've got to like push it down hard, so that activates Obi-Wan. And how that works is they've got this section here. You'll see this is loose, and it just flings whatever is down there. So that's nice. Also, some extra details are those red lights, which are from the film as well. Other than that, there's nothing really else that it will do. Here's the bottom, if you're wondering. Not much to see. But I like it. I like that there's only one sticker in the whole set. I think this is the only Lego set that I have that only has one sticker for the whole set, which is really unique, I think. And this is probably one of my favorite sets, like, of all time. Just like, though I know it's small, but you're getting a lot here, especially if you're a fan, if you're a big fan of episode 1. I think this is like the ultimate set to have, just because it's like really iconic and like memorable. I give it a 10 out of 10. It's an old set, but if you can somehow get it now, it is retired, being a 2017 release. If you can somehow get it, without spending too much money, I think it is so worth it. It doesn't take up too much space. The figures are all excellent, especially Qui-Gon, and it just has a lot of play value and display value as well, surprisingly. And you can even just take this off, and then it'll just be even better looking. So you can mod it. You can even get like 2 more of the set and just make it like bigger if you wanted to. So that's really what I think about the Duel Naboo. I just think it is like a magnificent set. I would highly recommend it. And yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I'll probably go a little bit more in depth with the other videos the other videos that I had planned on this set. But I hope you liked this review. Hope it was fun. And stay tuned for the next one, which will be soon. And until then, I will see you later. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments below, and I will see you there. Take care. Have a great rest of your day.